Whoa, someone already commented.
We're live, YouTube.
What's up, guys? So, before we get started, we got the most amazing card in the mail.
Yes.
And we got shirts sent to us.
Shirts and hoodies.
And it's,
This is Gina 22. It looks like...
So this is the Gina Bronze Memorial Hockey Game. And what this basically is someone who watches us, makes our recipes. They actually did the meal prep and the Deeper State Keto courses that we have.
She's Keto Karen 22 on Instagram.
Keto Karen 22. Her daughter?
Yeah, her daughter Gina passed away in a car accident. So she sent us these because, you know, she's been able to fill the void with food, but now she's lost weight and she's feeling really great using the keto diet. And so we just wanted to share that because we love doing what we do, and because of you guys we're able to do what we do. So we appreciate all the love and support, and we really love, you know, things like this. And so when I wear it, I'll know that Karen's, you know, done a lot. DSK, Keto Meal Prep for Weight Loss. But yeah, so thank you, Karen. You can follow her at Keto Karen 22
on Instagram. And today, guys, we're making a recipe from our new cookbook. I think most of you know that we have this by now. It comes out on Tuesday. It's Keto Made Easy. There we are on the cover. 100 recipes. We're going to show one of them here today. It is
Matt's
granola.
favorite recipe.
Yeah, this is actually like one of the first ones that I was saved for the book. When I knew we were doing a book.
Yeah, we were bummed because we wanted to share this with you, but now it's come full circle and we can share it. So it's called Golden Gate Granola, and we're actually changing up the ingredients today because we're gonna make it so that I can eat it. It normally has hazelnuts and almonds, which is a great combination, as Matt would tell you. But today we're gonna do pistachios and sunflower seeds.
And we're doing a giveaway too.
Yep, we're gonna give away 3 of our cookbooks. So if you want one,
how do they enter?
Hashtag Keto Made Easy Granola. But if I'm being honest, if you make anything with us and you tag us Keto Made Easy Granola, you're entered to win. Do you agree?
It's hashtag Keto Made Easy Granola, right?
Yeah, use that whole hashtag, even if it's like you just made fat bombs or you just made pork.
And we're giving away 3 of them, so you have a pretty decent chance of winning.
I feel like we're gonna make the question: what if you already have one or you ordered one?
Then we can. Maybe you can do a giveaway for yourself, like to one of your friends or something?
If you're a winner and you have it, we'll figure it out. I also went tanning. I laid out 2 days ago, so I look really tan right now, and I plan on laying out again later today. It's so nice. Get your vitamin D, guys.
Yeah, I can't lay out with her. It's actually an interracial dating problem that we have. We have to find somewhere where there's like half sun and then a tree where I can just sit under the shade.
He has like a 5-minute max, and I have like a 3-hour, so
true.
Very difficult.
So we should get started because this actually goes in the oven for about an hour.
Someone said, what do we tag again? So just keep repeating it, I suppose.
I'll type it in chat right now. It's hashtag Keto Made Easy Granola.
Okay, so I'm going to start. We're going to do it a little more simpler than it is in the cookbook. You mix everything in a stovetop because there's a lot of people out there that don't use a microwave.
Oh, you're doing it on the stovetop?
No, but a lot of people don't. So in the cookbook, that's why we gave the stovetop option. So we're going to do it in the microwave today, make it easy. So 4 tablespoons of butter, 1/4 cup. We are going to melt in a pretty big microwave-safe bowl.
So this is a really simple recipe, guys, and this is replicating the granola that you find in the grocery store, like the super sweet stuff that they try passing off as a health food. That's what this is.
Worked for me.
Yeah, worked for me too. But you can also leave out the erythritol, just go with stevia for like a little bit lighter sweetness.
Yeah, one of my favorite cereals is just granola in the yellow box with the raisins.
Granola is like one of the quickest ways to get fat, in my opinion, because you're like dousing it with milk and it's just so calorie dense. Yeah, that's the hashtag, guys. Keto Made Easy Granola. But you have to tag it on Instagram, not on YouTube. I think a lot of you think you have to do it on YouTube. Plastic and microwave, no. That is actually a no.
In our house, though, it's a yes.
We need to get better microwave bowls for
Well, we
sure.
don't have glass bowls. We're too young still. Once we get a house, we'll have one.
How about a keto scone recipe for the royal wedding? Oh, you mean
We do
something
have one.
like... Give me a second. Where is it?
Is it in breakfast or desserts?
I don't know.
It's in breakfast, so in the greens.
No, it's in baked. You mean something like this?
They're phenomenal.
Okay, Jason Crocker just shut it down over here with $100. Is that the record?
Yeah, and also Jason Crocker, he's an amazing photographer. So follow him on Instagram. Tell us your handle, Jason.
It's Jason T. Crocker.
Jason T. Crocker.
Something like that.
Beautiful photos.
Thanks for everything, you two. My first time being able to catch you during a cook-along. So excited to hang out. Are you going to be at the book signing or at KetoCon? One of those two, I think, right?
Yeah, why are you assuming he's going to be at one of those two?
Because you said so excited to hang out.
Right
oh,
now.
Right now. You're hanging with us right now.
I'm dating an engineer. Okay.
$100 donation. We got to think of a charity. Maybe we'll do that after we're done with this. We don't have one in mind right now.
Oh, last time we didn't have a charity either, did we?
No.
Okay. We have money to roll over.
Roll over. Just like your minutes, Verizon. So what do you got going in there?
So I got the melted butter. That's it. Now I'm going to add in the cinnamon and the erythritol. Those are the two only other things before we get the nuts and seeds going.
Honeymoon charity. Thank you. So I think originally we used powdered erythritol. Let's do
Oh,
granular.
there's liquid stevia in it too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see how the granular erythritol works out for this.
Okay, but you can do powdered or granular if you want to take a little risk with us. I'm going to add 1/4 cup. That's 4 tablespoons, so I'm just going to go for the tablespoons.
So she's adding this to the melted butter. Yeah, local pet rescue, that's a good one. We've done that a few times.
Yeah, we have.
We've done that in the Philadelphia pet rescue where we adopted Miley from. Some people don't do Instagram. Unfortunately, that is just the best way to do it because we can DM you on Instagram. We can't really, I don't know if we can message you on YouTube, can we?
Yeah, you can.
Because if people reply, if we give away on YouTube, I don't know how to get their email and like get in contact with them. So if there's a way to do that, let me know and we can do a couple on YouTube too.
So 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon and then 1/2 teaspoon vanilla extract. I'm going to add that to the bowl now.
Ordered your book a couple weeks ago and can't wait to get it. I think it should be arriving like tomorrow or the next day.
Next couple days for sure.
Because I saw some people had shipment notifications from Amazon on the 11th.
Sounds like you said shipment.
Shipment.
And then it also calls for liquid stevia, but you can totally omit this. I'm going to do, our recipe says 1/4 teaspoon and then 10 extra drops.
It's just about like 30 drops total.
Okay.
You can go with that.
I'm just going to eyeball.
Yeah, let's do that. Was hoping for a live egg salad demo.
The recipe just went live though. Someone already made it on my G.
Did you make one earlier today also that you ate already?
Yeah, and then I made a story about it. Now I'm just mixing all the ingredients together, guys. And it's gonna smell like brown heaven. Okay.
Is keto okay for a long-term lifestyle? This question is kind of odd to me because the standard American diet, the fact that we think that's okay for a long-term lifestyle is so funny to me. It's like all this crazy like packaged foods that are just made for shelf stability. We eat them every day and no one really questions whether that's good as a long-term lifestyle, which it isn't. But yeah, keto is good for a long-term lifestyle. I plan on being keto for the foreseeable future. I'm not a doctor or anything though.
Okay, so, I mean, honestly, you could just add the nuts and seeds, and we're also doing coconut flakes in whatever proportion you want. I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing, and you can follow suit with the nuts and seeds you have on hand.
Did you tell them what the original recipe calls for?
I showed it on Instagram, but I can read it out loud.
So we're doing a slight variation because Megan wants to eat it. We're making it nut-free.
So you saw me do the 1/4 cup butter, so that's 4 tablespoons. Then 1/4 cup powdered erythritol, the stevia you saw as well, a teaspoon ground cinnamon,
That's
and
what this is.
half a teaspoon vanilla extract. That's all in the bowl right now.
It's really like thick looking.
And then the ingredients for the original recipe from the cookbook, it's 1 cup raw almonds, 1 cup raw hazelnuts, 1 cup unsweetened coconut flakes. We get the big coconut flakes. You can even do shredded.
I like the big ones for this though.
And then half a cup raw pumpkin seeds and 1/4 cup hemp hearts. It doesn't say in the cookbook, but you can chop everything up if you want like smaller chunks as opposed to like the big ones. But we're gonna keep everything whole today. We're not gonna chop anything up.
And if you don't have raw, you can use toasted also. Roasted is good.
And if you do salted, it'll just be a little salty. Okay. So we're gonna do pistachios today. This is gonna be fun and interesting.
So some people are asking how to hashtag on Instagram. You can do that in a story or a post, right?
Yeah, you can do story or post, but a story's fine. Don't feel obligated to make a new post. Hashtag Keto Made Easy Granola.
Yeah, just in any way that you post on Instagram,
And-
it will show up for us.
Yeah, but also tag us. That'll make it easier for us to find. So I'm gonna do half a cup of, these are raw pistachios. Add that to the bowl. See how much pumpkin seeds we got left. Pepitas.
We got a half cup. Do we? Barely. No.
Half cup raw pumpkin seeds.
Oh, this is gonna be cool and like green looking because everything's
Yeah.
green
We'll take a
basically.
picture for sure. We're gonna do 1/4 cup hemp hearts, but you know, if you like hemp hearts a lot, do half a cup. Do whatever floats your boat. Right into the bowl. I'm just adding in everything whole and raw. Makes it easy. We're gonna do half a cup raw sunflower seeds.
What's a good brand of sausage patties? I have a hard time finding one.
Like breakfast, I hate breakfast sausage.
I really like breakfast sausages, but they're generally a little bit sweet. You can make your own breakfast sausage seasoning mix and just add it to ground pork is a good way to go.
There's actually a seasoning mix in our cookbook
For this?
for the breakfast
Oh
sage
yeah,
casserole.
there is. I think, yeah, the predominant flavor in breakfast sausage is sage and then like sometimes the maple you get.
And then I'm doing, should I do half or one full?
Do half.
And then I'm gonna do half a cup unsweetened coconut flakes.
Overflowing half.
And guys, that's about it. Now I'm gonna give it a mixture. Do you wanna like show?
So she's coating everything with the
Butter.
like, the butter and the sweetener mixture.
This looks beautiful. And don't worry, when it toasts up, it gets so beautiful and dark brown and toasted.
Coat it evenly.
Coat it evenly. And that's the easiest prep you're ever gonna have for the most delicious food.
And then we got this here. Silicone mat is good to have, but you can use parchment paper
You
too.
totally use parchment paper. Oh, also preheat your oven to 275. Totally forgot to tell you. Okay, I'm gonna tilt the Facebook guys down. You wanna show IG? I mean YouTube?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Oh my god, it smells so good.
And when you spread it out, you want to keep it like closely together
Yeah.
so that you can get the clusters at the end instead of just individual like pieces of nuts.
So make a thin layer though.
Yeah, make it thin.
But keep it like close together. You don't want it like too spread out because it'll harden together and then you can break it into chunks, which is always fun. You can have your kids help you, your fur babies.
I'd go thinner.
Really?
Yeah, or else it'll take longer.
Oh, that's true.
And then while she's doing that, cookbook, we can flip through some of the recipes in here. Some really good pictures too. That one was taken by an actual photographer. You can tell the difference We have some meal plans. Look at Mega's crazy face there.
It's the best.
We have like 6 1-week meal plans. We got like basic Brenda, who just sticks to the basics. Ya basic.
I'm basic Brenda when it comes to egg salad. All right, guys.
We got meatless Marty.
I'm gonna put this in the oven at 275 for how long?
It's like an hour, but you take it out every 15 minutes.
Yeah, so 1 hour stirring it every 15 minutes. Oh, this is so high up.
Put it on the bottom. Da-da-da-da. Great to see you guys live. Hello from Toronto.
Hello.
Okay, let's get back to live. Is the granola shelf stable or does it need to be stored in the fridge? No, it's shelf stable. Yeah, it's like really good if you want to go on a hike or something. You want
Your
something
road trip, you're traveling,
tasty. Yeah, airplane.
packing your kids' lunch boxes.
Will your books be sold at any chains, like Books A Million?
Barnes and Nobles. There's a lot of small bookshops like carrying them, but we're not sure of the exact names.
Yeah, Barnes and Noble. Will the coconut flakes not burn? The oven temperature is relatively low, it's 275, so they do get a little toasty, but they don't burn.
They do look brown. What is the hashtag again? I already forgot. Hashtag Keto Made Easy Granola. That's one word.
Hi Matt and Mega, what is your opinion on the stevia which contains vegetable glycerin? I think those are like the flavored ones, which are like, do we have any of those still? Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so there's this one. This one does not include, this is the concentrated one, that one doesn't include vegetable glycerin. These more syrupy type ones do. And vegetable glycerin, from what I understand, is just like an indigestible fiber, and it wouldn't concern me with the small amount you use, because you just put like a few drops of this in stuff. So I don't get overly concerned about that. But if you're, some of the like the protein bars and stuff, they have like 30 grams of vegetable glycerin in them. So that maybe would be more of a concern of mine, but I don't concern myself with just like little bits of vegetable glycerin.
Yeah, I agree. Someone just made a really great comment, Edward Chavez on Facebook. Because of you guys, I'm off 7 meds and lost 55 pounds. My wife likes it because she said it's like having a new man. She feels unfaithful because I don't look like I did. That's so cute. Congrats, Edward.
Oh, and someone recommended this show we started last night. What's it called?
Evil Genius.
Evil Genius. We got 1 episode left.
There's only 4 parts.
It's good. When does the cookbook come out? It comes out on Tuesday. I think the flavored ones aren't as good as the regular ones. Seems to have more burn. I actually really like the flavored ones.
Yeah, I do too. I don't use them as much though.
$10 donation from Sherry. My mom started keto a few days ago. I ordered her your cookbook for Mother's Day. Looking forward to flipping through it myself soon.
That's a good way to get a gift. Give something to someone that you want for yourself.
That's what you always do.
Yeah. I'm joined late, missed what was supposed to be done for the giveaway on Instagram. Hashtag Keto Made Easy Granola and also tag us.
Can I purchase at Barnes and Noble on Tuesday? I don't know. I think maybe we should like ride up to the local Barnes and Noble and see if our book's in there.
So all the stores will have them, but it's not guaranteed that they'll have put them out on the shelves.
Oh,
So-
so you can ask?
What?
Like the
Oh, I'm
cashier.
sure. Yeah, I would assume. But I would wait a couple days, or maybe just call if you don't want to drive up there.
Can I make something else and do the hashtag? Yeah, no rules about the hashtag.
No granola needed. Granola can be dangerous to have if you work from home or you enjoy eating food.
Have you guys dived into learning about autophagy at all yet? It makes me want to revisit fasting. I've done a little bit of a dive into it, and I think my conclusions I've drawn is that the longer you fast, the more it kind of like ramps up. And it seems to be hugely beneficial, obviously. But I think a lot of people doing intermittent fasting think they're like getting all these autophagy benefits. and I don't know that that's the case. I think it has to be longer fasts.
Because yeah, when we went to Low Carb Breckenridge, all the speeches that talked about fasting were at least 24, but multiple but
Usually like
mostly
36
like
plus.
yeah, like 48 even. So that's something to consider.
How about Amazon? Will they sell your cookbook? They've been selling
They
them.
do.
Yeah.
Look it up. Keto Maisie.
Hope you sell tons of books.
Thank you. We do too. We worked really hard.
How should I substitute the yogurt to the granola? Yogurt?
Wait.
I don't know what
There's
that
no
means.
granola in yogurt.
There's no yogurt. Top 3 favorite movies. John donated $5.
Whoa. That's like too intense. You should take your $5 back because I can't answer that.
You don't have your top 3 movies ready off the top of your head?
No.
That's crazy. Goodfellas, Pulp Fiction, Inception.
Avatar, Titanic, Shutter Island? I don't know. Those are the first 3 I thought of.
So you love, what's his name, James Cameron? That's two out of the 3.
And Leonardo DiCaprio is 2 out of the 3.
That's true. I got to your channel when I put in keto. Oh, that's
Ooh.
awesome. We're at the top of the list.
Yay!
And now I'm hooked. So easy, and I feel more helpful in my ability to follow through. Yeah, it's funny how that works. When you start doing keto, there's almost like something happening where it makes it easier. Like you're not such a, like you don't have to follow your carb cravings as much. You're more like free with your food. You actually can start eating what makes you feel good. And it's not like you need the constant every 2 hours. I was watching this vegan day of eating thing today actually, and it was really funny to me because they ate like 5 or like 7 meals throughout the day, and it was just like, yeah, I guess that's what you have to do. Side note, love your t-shirt. I'm a Detroit girl. Thanks for repping.
I'm not a Detroit girl, but Matt's a Detroit boy. He got this for me.
Yep. Here's another 5 for both of you listening Scorsese. Oh yeah, I guess Shutter Island is too.
He is a mastermind.
Thanks, John. Yeah, I love Martin Scorsese. I really love Casino also.
I literally just signed up for IG to post. I hope I did it right. We do too!
We'll be on the lookout for you, Shadowhawk.
Hope that's your name. Hi Matt and Mega, first time catching you live. I started keto about a month ago and your recipes are amazing. I've lost a ton of weight. Your videos have helped. That's amazing. Thanks
That's
for
great.
sharing.
Hey y'all, love it. Took me a while to get fat adapted, but listening to y'all and watching the YouTube vids has kept me strong. Thanks for being the best.
Thanks for the support, guys. We get so much love.
I know,
So much
it's
love.
amazing.
I know.
Who would have thought that just starting to make YouTube videos would lead us here?
We actually got an interesting email today from a couple who also has a YouTube channel. I'm not going to name it, but they were asking how we deal with like the haters, and they've personally been like just blocking everyone or what is
Oh, that's crazy.
Right. So I mean, so we don't like to censor people. So if you see like hateful comments, like just laugh at them is my personal take.
Yeah.
Or like if someone even says anything mean to you, just like laugh. Like, what does that say about them as a human being? But yeah.
I mean, that comes with the territory.
Yeah. But I think that just applies to life. That was a good email to read because it reminded me that like we've come a long way. In the beginning, the comments really impacted me, but you know, having those hateful comments has allowed me to like even just deal with people.
There's so many
better.
more nicer ones than there are
Yeah,
hateful ones.
and there's so many more nicer people out there, and so many people that love you and support you. Don't let like the haters, don't let the bastards grind you down.
If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
What's the bastards grind you down saying from?
I don't know.
No,
What is that from?
someone will know it. They'll tell me.
You guys get hate mail? Not really as much in email. Mostly like YouTube comments. Because, you know, like you're watching a video, it's really easy to just be like, oh, you suck. Like, it's not that involved. But sending us an email is a more involved process. Those are usually like asking for advice on something or asking.
Or someone
for-
just being like, you use the microwave, you're gonna die.
Yeah, we get those occasionally. Love your brownies.
Thank you.
I really like the macro calculator on your website. Is a 25% deficit too extreme? I would say, formerly I would have said no, but now I think you want to just slowly scale into that much of a deficit. Like maybe start at 10 and then over time build up to 25. But the big thing about that is it also puts you in like a longer term mindset, because jumping to 25% deficit is really like a short term, I want quick results type of mindset, I would just view this as like a long term thing.
Will you guys wave at the cam, please? Mega, did you do AIP on the deeper steak cut for a specific reason? I cut dairy this week and the scale is moving, thinking about full AIP. So I didn't do AIP for weight specific reasons. I did them for my psoriasis. So any autoimmune disease you have, type 1 diabetes, Hashimoto's, AIP could work great for it or not, show anything at all. So I think it's worth a try. But I did feel a lot better not having all the dairy in my, and even the caffeine. I cut the caffeine down. I was 20 milligrams a day. And it was nice to take a break and step back from everything.
Yeah, and just like the more processed dairy too, you can even just try cutting that out. Like I know Mega a lot of the time when she was doing the AIP, she was still doing like goat's milk cheese, sheep's milk cheese, and just like raw dairy.
Unpasteurized. But cutting out the eggs was very difficult for me.
You can just do egg whites too, right? You can cut out the egg whites.
No, it's the egg whites that are the issue.
Yeah, so
I did yolks.
Just cut out the egg whites.
Oh, yeah. Haters are like fiber cards. They're not absorbed and they go to poo.
Oh my gosh, that's a great... Can we steal that? That's amazing.
They go straight to poo.
I'm writing that down.
Who was that from? Look. Keith Volsick. Thanks, Keith. You just made Matt's day. Yeah. Everyone. Mega, have you thought about reusable menstrual products? Since you take such good care of yourself physically, I was curious, something to look into.
What does that mean, reusable?
Like cloths you just wash, as opposed to wearing stuff you throw out. So in India, that's still really big. All my cousins always did that, and I was like, why do they do that? But it is better for the environment and it's cheaper. I haven't thought about that. I didn't know people did that, to be honest, in the States. But it is something I'll look into. Probably.
Hippies probably do.
Maybe. But yeah, that's something I will look into it. Did you cut dairy cold turkey or did you phase it out in stages? I cut it cold turkey, but like Matt said, I was doing sheep's and goat's raw stuff. But yeah, just no heavy cream, just cut it out. It was easier for me to do it that way. It's not like caffeine. I don't get withdrawal symptoms from dairy.
I eat 3,800 calories a day and have issues meeting it because I don't want to pop nuts in my mouth all day. Pause. Thoughts on snacks? Also, eating your curry egg salad at the moment.
Yay! That one's so good.
So thoughts on some... I would just make fat bombs, honestly. If you're 3,800 calories is a lot, and I would pretty much be slamming fat bombs. I'd do bigger bulletproof coffees because for me, it's mostly at 3,800 calories about adding a lot of fat. So you can make a pretty solid fat bomb that's just 500 calories, and that's really easy to add. Coconut oil, 2 or 3 tablespoons, maybe some butter, and just some flavoring to make it palatable. And yeah, snacks though, I guess calorie dense snacks. Nuts are really a calorie dense snack. I would do a couple servings
almond
of those.
Butter.
Yeah, almond butter, nut butters. You could even do something where you mix nut butter with coconut oil, so it's...
That's what Matt did.
Yeah. So you can watch my 4,000 calorie challenge and see
just
the things I came up with.
Yeah.
What else do we got?
When will your book signing be in Atlanta? Will you post the info on Instagram? Yes, I should post that today. It's on Tuesday in Woodstock at... dang it.
Fox Trot?
Oh,
Fox Run or something? Some kind of Fox bookstore.
Yeah,
Fox
but
Trot.
it's in Woodstock. Fox booked something. I'll Instagram story it for you guys.
What time is it at?
6:30.
Till 8:30?
Till 8:30.
We're gonna be up late.
But not necessarily. Just if there's only one person that shows up, I'm sure it won't be 2 hours.
Dream butter, that's a good one too. We have a dream butter recipe that's really easy to just slam. Mega, you mind talking a little bit more about what you should cut out of your keto diet if you have an autoimmune disorder?
So you can easily just look it up. There's actually set rules for AIP, autoimmune protocol, and I actually learned about it first from Christina, a good friend. She has the Castaway Kitchen because she does it for her autoimmune issues. So I cut caffeine. I did that slowly because you'll get withdrawal symptoms.
Is it caffeine or is it coffee?
It's caffeine.
Okay.
especially for psoriasis. So caffeine is just really bad for psoriasis, even if you're not doing the AIP protocol. So caffeine, I cut out eggs. I also cut out dairy. Smoking is really bad. I would cut that out. So I also did no butter. So I did a lot of coconut oil, a lot of MCT oil, and I think those were the major things that I cut out of my life.
You can do ghee though, right? It's just
You
like
can
the
do
milk
ghee.
solids. And
Yeah.
butter.
And then I was minimal with my artificial sweeteners, because people will say that like that can be disruptive for any issues. But yeah, it's pretty basic. You can just look it up.
I think this is about ready.
Okay.
We're doing a little flip here,
What should you use that spatula?
just for the tortilla things this morning.
Okay. Ooh, smells yummy.
Can I flip it?
Yeah, let's just show them while we're doing it.
Just kind of like work it around a little.
It still will be like wet and like buttery, but
Oh, this feels great.
sorry.
You want to hit that?
Sorry.
This is almost like that, what's that stuff the kids make these days? Out of Elmer's glue.
Like sniffing glue?
Yeah, well, but they make
Food?
what is that called?
This smells bomb. If you're not making it now, make it.
Did you put cinnamon in?
Yeah. You can't smell it? This is gonna be dangerous.
Okay. Pop it
Going
in.
back in for another 15 and that'll be 30 total.
Slime. It's called slime. That's what it is. Yeah, I see all these kids have their Instagrams with like millions of followers just on slime making tutorials, and it seems really cool. Like, I would love to have a batch of slime in front of me that I could just play with.
I can't believe everyone just knew it right away.
No, it's a big thing. I wonder if Elmer's glue like is behind the slime creation, because they have to be profiting like crazy off of this. Since your cut phase, has your eating habits and recipes changed? The biggest change to my eating habits is just really making an effort every day of getting high fat in and
me too.
limiting my protein a tad bit.
Me too.
So like I do a lot of added fats to my meals.
And then being more controlled in a healthy way. Like, if I want to eat something, I'm not just going to stand in front of the fridge and eat out of the fridge. I'm going to make an active decision to, like, pull out some cheese, put it on a plate, and, like, take it to my work desk. Because that's where, for me, it's just, like, I just can eat all day. Like, if I'm just standing in the kitchen, that's also changed.
Oh, Laura's making slime today with her kid.
Oh, hi, Laura. Do we know Laura?
No,
Oh,
but
that's cool. I wonder if we'll be doing that. I hope not.
Going crypto with Vegas Mike. You guys are amazing. Keep up the good work. I'm down 35 pounds in a month and a half. How's crypto going for you, bud? I haven't really been checking in on crypto much lately.
How do we get in the giveaway? On Instagram, hashtag Keto Made Easy Granola, and tag us, keto.connect. It doesn't have to be granola though. You can make whatever you want. And tag us.
Can you please share the recipe while it's cooking? I love your videos. You want to just talk about the recipe? It's in our cookbook, guys.
Yeah. It's called Golden Gate Granola because Matt loves Golden Gate.
It's true.
He loves San Francisco and the bridge. I
The
suppose.
bridge is just so beautiful. It's
It
the
is.
edge of the earth.
Have you seen the sunset on the bridge?
Yeah.
I've seen it multiple
Like
times.
while standing on the bridge?
Yeah, in the
No.
middle.
Yeah.
No. It's the most beautiful thing you'll do.
It's always
on a
foggy at sunset.
Even on a foggy day. I've done it like 3 times because people visit. So if you're in San Francisco, take them to do that. It's worth it. We rode our bikes to the bridge.
You got the recipe for him? Or do you want me to pull it up
I
here?
thought you were cool. I don't know what. Yeah, I assumed you were. 56.
56, okay. So it's a quarter cup of butter, a quarter cup of erythritol, about 30 drops of stevia, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a half teaspoon vanilla extract, 1 cup almonds, 1 cup hazelnuts, 1 cup unsweetened coconut flakes, a half cup pumpkin seeds, and a quarter cup of hemp hearts. But most of those last 5 ingredients there, you can interchange with whatever you want.
Whatever nuts and seeds you have, or if you're allergic to tree nuts like me, I'm doing pistachios because recently Matt looked it up for me and we found out pistachios are not tree nuts.
Yeah.
So I could have been eating them all this time. And you can just do more seeds. You can do peanuts if you're not allergic to those.
What am I drinking? I'm just drinking like some kava stress relief tea.
Can you talk about some ways to make fat the majority of your meals? Avocado, anything else? Absolutely. I'm gonna put egg salad out there one more time. But it's so easy to make that high fat because mayo is pure fat, and then eggs also have about half fat. So the ratio is always going to be higher with any sort of like mayo salad.
Yeah, it's a lot of just adding fats to things. Like if you do 3 scrambled eggs, add a tablespoon or 2 of butter. That's what I do for breakfast usually. And then also, it's mostly just adding fats to meals. I like to do bulletproof coffees. Not everyone likes that, but that's a good way to add fats. And a good rule of thumb is just make sure your fat grams are higher than your protein grams for each meal.
I think they know that, but like
How
they're
to do
trying,
it?
yeah, they don't know how to do it because it can be difficult. We're just
Yeah.
used to it.
So if you're starting with using fatty cuts of meat, most of the time you're like close to fat protein, like pretty equal there, unless you're doing like chicken thighs, that's higher protein. Then just add some, like a side of veggies, you can add a lot of fat to that, like 2 tablespoons would get you right back on track. Things like that.
And so a lot of people like me, I don't like love just eating butter. Like Matt will eat butter all day, and I get tired of it. So yesterday we made ribeyes, and Matt added 2 tablespoons of butter, and I wanted fat. I needed it, but I didn't know what to do. So I poured myself 2 tablespoons of Primal Kitchen's Caesar dressing, and then I ate my steak with it. You could also do like a dressing with or a mayo with some vegetables to make them like creamy. I'll do that with mushrooms and spinach, a creamy vegetable for a side dish. Just yeah, there's so many ways. You just gotta get creative with your fat intake.
Unlimited income, I'm just learning about this. Regular butter, yeah, regular butter is fine. Just don't get margarine basically. Like you want to make sure that the only ingredient is cream. You don't want to get the ones that have the vegetable oils in it. And we actually have, if you want to check out, if you search for keto on a budget, we have a $5 a day keto meal plan. It's using meal prep, like we cook a entire chicken, and then we do like some broccoli. I think it's mainly, we do ground beef too, I think, and then some added butter and stuff. It's a good place to start if you're on a limited income. And honestly, like if you just go into the grocery store, find the sale of the week there. Mainly the protein is going to be your biggest expense. So you get the cheapest protein that's like a good fatty cut of meat. And usually the fatty cuts of meat are cheaper, like chicken thighs, chicken wings. Steaks are a little bit more expensive usually, but like 80-20 ground beef. And then get some added butter and then some veggies. Veggies are kind of optional too. If you're really on a limited income, veggies are not a good cost to calorie proposition. They're really expensive.
Is MCT oil a must? No, not at all. I didn't drink it for a while or use it for a while. How bad is maltitol really? I love Russell Service candy. Is 1 or 2 pieces terrible? Love you guys.
It's bad.
So I would not
Don't
do
do
1
it.
or 2 pieces. There's so many other options out there like Coco Polo or Lily's chocolate chips that use stevia or erythritol. Like keto bars use erythritol. I would stay away from maltitol.
Yeah, we did the test, the sweetener video.
Yeah.
It's about 80% as impactful as actual sugar.
What kind of mayo is best? That's a great question. Because for me, I didn't think it was a big deal until we went to low carb recommendation. They talked about the types of like oils they use in products and like what you should stay away from, and what can like just be actually like hindering weight loss and contribute to fat gain. And that's like soybean oil, canola oil. So I stay away from all those mayos, and I get Primal Kitchen. It is pricey and it tastes a little different, but that's just me personally. You don't have to do that. But
Yeah, so that can be intimidating at first though, if you're just getting on the wagon trying to eat healthier.
Yeah.
Like when we did keto for like 18 months eating.
and I use just
normal mayo,
I use Hellman's
right?
or Duke's.
So this is like a recent improvement
Yeah.
we're trying to make, and that's kind of how you can view it. Like you don't have to do everything perfect
No.
from day one. You just have to gradually get better.
So anything avocado oil, olive oil based only, that's a good option.
Yeah, I think they have a coconut oil one I've seen too in Costco, but I don't know if it's actually a
I
lot.
think it's not pure coconut oil
Okay.
though.
Is there a good spray oil that is keto? I don't know.
Coconut oil spray?
We use this coconut oil spray sometimes.
We don't use it anymore.
Yeah, I've been trying to use it less and less.
I don't think I ever use it just because we put fat in everything. Good.
But yeah, this is coconut oil, soy lecithin, and then natural flavor propellants, which is probably not a great thing to have, but that's kind of what you're dealing with when you get the spray oils.
Yeah, that's what we used to use all the time, but now we don't really use it.
Because the mindset behind using a spray oil is like, I want to use
Less fat.
less fat.
Yeah.
So that's kind of counter to keto. You can make your own. Yeah, we should have a homemade mayo. Do we have one
We
in
do
here?
in our cookbook. Matt knows nothing.
It's a chipotle mayo?
Yeah, but you can just leave out the chipotle and have normal mayo.
Any special advice for an older adult who has tried every program and lost 29 pounds being stubborn, considering carnivore for a while? I think that's a decent route to go. It's just probably going to be more of an adjustment period for you being older as opposed to someone who's like young and, you know, their body's really adaptable. But you could try something like that. And I think even just doing carnivore with like added fats is a good baseline, because then you can throw in new foods and see how they impact you. It's like a really good, because nothing in a carnivore diet is really you're gonna have reactions to, or it's gonna be like intolerant to your body. So then when you add things in, like you start adding avocados or something, and you notice, whoa, this really makes me feel a lot worse. You have like some good data there. Try Hunter and Gatherer Avo Mayo.
Hunter gatherer, like the pili nut people?
That sounds, yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah, I'll give that a try. We use bacon fat for everything. That's a good route to go.
You can get pump sprayers for your own oil. All those things scare me ever since that one story of the woman
The girl
dying.
who died, yeah, she was just using
Cream thing. Whipped cream.
We both just did that. It was the heavy whipping cream, like to make your own. So it had like the canisters on
Yeah.
it.
It exploded.
She was just trying to like use it in the kitchen, and exploded, hit her in the chest, and she died.
Yeah.
So yeah, now I'm scared of those too.
Advice for brands to buy for ketone blood meter. I would strongly recommend Keto Mojo at this point. It's just so much cheaper. It's a small business that's like operating in the keto community as opposed to Abbott Labs, who's just like a huge drug company.
Yeah.
So, and they're cheaper and it's just as accurate. So I would go with that one.
How often do you guys have keto desserts? So we consider fat bomb desserts. So that could be like every day, because we have a fat bomb a day.
I have something sweet almost every
But
day.
if you're talking like keto brownies, we only make things like that when we make them for the food blog or the cookbook. So we're not like ever making desserts on our own, really.
I try to keep my desserts like to mostly fat bombs. And sometimes we'll make protein cakes.
Protein cakes, or
Or
no,
like
mug cakes.
We make mud cakes a lot. I suggest eloping to Vegas. That's what we did in 2000. Been together ever since.
That's what I said I want to do. I love Vegas.
We just got our Keto Mojo yesterday and love it.
Nice.
Oh, couple of ketos. What's up, guys? Drinking some bulletproof bone broth. Yeah, Mega's been making bone broth lately, and maybe we'll have a recipe for that soon.
Yeah, I've been telling people we will.
We should, because you've made it like 3 times now, right?
Yep.
And it's really good. I've been having that every day too.
Thank you, Janita, for $5. I've been eating keto since January and I've lost 50 pounds. Thank you for all that you do.
Good job.
Congrats.
Keep it
That's
up.
incredible.
Vodka straight, Matt. Good one. No, this is just a water bottle. Whenever I'm in Whole Foods, I always like get one of the fancy waters to try. So I got this one. It's bottled in Idaho and it's like 2 miles deep. They really sold me. The bottle sold me, so I went for it.
Love hot chocolate. Do you have a good recipe? We have a white hot chocolate recipe on our site. We haven't done an actual. I feel like hot chocolate's just so easy to make.
We could do an actual one, but yeah, you can add cocoa powder to that, and that would be really good.
Hi from UK. Watching you is inspiring. Aw, thank you. Hello.
How often do you eat a day? Do you change it up every now and then? Yeah, I do change that up quite a bit. I would say typically I have 2 meals
Same.
with like 2 drinks with added fat to it. But Like this morning, I ate at like 8:30 or something, which I haven't done in a long time, but I was hungry and I'm just trying to be more intuitive, which doesn't come naturally to me, but I'm seeing if I can make it happen for me this time around.
How did you feel? You felt good?
I felt good, and I haven't eaten
And
since.
we still hit the gym, and
Yeah.
you didn't feel like gross, right?
I'm trying to just be more not limited in my thinking to where it's like, oh, if I eat now, then I can't go to the gym in an hour. Just stuff like that. I just want to be more like free flowing, you know?
Well, he wasn't gonna go to the gym, and I was in the car leaving the parking lot, and then he called me. He's like, "I'll come, fine." And I was like, "Okay, if you insist."
$5 from Bubba Louie TV. Have you heard of kidney stones with keto? Been on keto 3 months, down 45 pounds, but recent blood in urine and possible stone, doc says.
Have you been tested before keto? Is it keto that's like caused all these issues?
I have heard of people sometimes do develop kidney stones on keto. We're not doctors, but don't you know a lot about kidneys and stuff?
Well, so yeah, I have kidney stones in my kidneys present since like 10 years ago. So if I have an issue, it's not because of keto, it's probably likely just a stone passing. So that could be the same for you. Have you ever had your kidneys like checked for kidney stones before? You've also upped your salt intake, and it depends on what the stone's made of. So have your doctor check what the stone's made of, and then you can go from there and maybe help start eliminating certain things.
Not medical advice.
Not medical advice at all.
Hi y'all, do you do IF every day? No, we don't.
Not, you just heard Matt say he ate at 8:30.
We've done it in the past. It's not something I'm like that much of a fan of. I like to just try eating when I'm hungry.
It makes me feel restricted and uncomfortable. So like, I would just wanna, I don't wanna feel like I'm restricted around eating. Mixing it again,
This is round 2. It's been in there for how long?
30 minutes.
You can see the butter
Sticky.
is starting to get stickier.
Smelling. And it's getting browner, but it's not burnt.
I think we might only need one more 15-minute session in there.
We'll see. Cause I guess it's less chunky than like the cookbook version.
No, it will get chunky. It has to cool.
No, but like the hazelnuts and almonds are bigger than all
Oh,
this
okay.
stuff.
This is looking delicious. I love this.
I'm excited to see everyone else's with different like nuts and seeds.
Okay, so it's going in, I think probably for 15 more minutes and we'll be good.
Yeah.
Would you recommend Perfect Keto MCT powder? Budget dependent, I would. I really like it.
It's pricing.
It's pricey though. You're better off. It's more cost effective to just get MCT oil. But if you like the convenience, you like the portability, then yeah, it's worth it. And we do have a coupon code. It's Keto Connect. I think you get what percent off?
20.
20% off. Keto Connect.
It's a good percentage off. Is keto okay for people with diabetes? We have 2 perfect podcasts for you. Type 2 diabetes, Dr. Sarah Hallberg. Type 1 diabetes just came out today, Dr. Jake Kushner. They are specialists in type 1 and type 2 diabetes.
And just search for Dr. Sarah Hallberg type 2 diabetes keto experiment
Yeah.
study.
Verta Health.
The 1-year trials are in, and it's just like, it's very evident that that's like the correct answer to treating type 2 diabetes. I think 87% of patients improved in the first like 10 weeks or something. Yeah. Can lacto intolerant people take isopure whey protein?
So whey is a form of dairy, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what like the actual lactose
I would-
content of it is.
I mean-
I would Google that.
I would also just try it, and then don't you take like lactate pills or something? My roommate had like severe lactose intolerance, but she refused to give up pizza, so she just always popped the pills.
I love John H. $5. He always wants us to list things. 3 snacks, treats, or candies you miss most on keto.
Come on, John, take your $5 back.
So Reese's Fast Break right away.
That's disgusting.
It's my favorite candy bar. Treats though?
Okay, we'll just go back and forth.
Okay.
Tortilla chips.
I guess popcorn. Popcorn, everyone.
Popcorn
misses.
is both of us.
Yeah.
We were popcorn pigs.
And-
Like it was ridiculous.
What else you got?
Honey bunches of oats.
Oh, that is really good. I'm gonna go golden grams with like some really good. One time I did golden grams with strawberry milk and I threw up. Like I ate like an entire half gallon of strawberry milk and like a
Gross.
good portion of golden grams at the same time when I was like 10, and I threw up, so I could never eat. I still to this day can't eat like strawberry milk flavored things.
I guess we should go treats next.
but Golden Grams. That was all 3 of mine. What else do you got?
No, we both did popcorn. That doesn't count.
Oh.
I guess I didn't really do desserts. I always felt like weird eating desserts, like cake and stuff.
You felt weird eating cake?
Yeah, I'm gonna say goldfish.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Thanks.
I did all
I know
3
my
of mine.
snacks.
Have you tried popping sorghum? No, but I looked into the nutrition and I kind of concluded that it wasn't really reasonable for keto. But I know people do that.
You two and Dr. Eric Westman are my inspiration. Speaking
Oh,
of,
he's the man.
we
I love
have
him.
him scheduled for a podcast. I am so excited to talk to him. He actually sent us a great email giving us critique on our sugar sweetener, the sweetener video. So we're definitely going to talk about that on the podcast. So I'm excited for him to chime in.
I love him because I think he works with like inner city patients, and that
Underprivileged.
to maybe that he's just like this naturally, but he really has a good pulse on like, you know, he's a doctor, but he also knows what's reasonable to like prescribe to people and what they can actually achieve. So he's, you know, most doctors you would expect to be like, you know, shop at Whole Foods, make homemade bone broth, but he's very much like, you know, if you have to eat at McDonald's, you have to, but just get keto.
Do your
food,
best.
basically, yeah.
Why do you blend bulletproof coffee? Does it make it hydrogenated?
No, it
No.
makes it emulsified.
Yeah, so hydrogenated is a really, really intense heating process that's done to like oils, so they're solidified. Like, I guess Crisco is an example, right?
Yeah.
But no, that blending it doesn't do that.
It emulsifies it so that the fat combines
Breaks.
with the coffee.
Yeah.
I need a good Cheeto chip recipe. See, there's certain things you don't need to recreate for keto. I think Cheetos are one of them.
Do you still have fat fear? If so, how do you overcome it? I'm at the beginning and I'm really nervous. I think the best way to overcome it is to really just start eating high fat and then correlating that with how good you feel. And I think it becomes easier because if you're not feeling good and you're eating like a ton of carbs, then trying something new like fat and feeling good may just change your perspective.
You start correlating it in your mind. The
Yeah.
same way that maybe you correlate, I don't know, coffee with like energy.
Or working out with like endorphins.
Yeah.
People probably.
Are all keto products, perfect keto products, good? No. I like to stick with just basically the MCT ones. They have a bunch of nonsense products also.
We just got a nonsense product.
There's 2 major nonsense.
And we're just gonna be honest because we love Perfect Keto, great people, and we do have a coupon code, but some things I just wouldn't say you should get, like the one we're gonna show you now.
I don't know where the other one is.
What's the other one?
The pre-workout. So
Yeah.
they have this keto nootropic. They really just like throw a lot of things together that doesn't make sense. Well, it kind of makes sense, but they're just like, you know, really, I don't know. They're spray and praying with every supplement in existence on this one. But also the collagen is really delicious. So I would get the MCT powder and the collagen, those 2. But the other ones are just
The
kind of a
MCT
mix
oil
of weird stuff. Oh, the
good too.
MCT oil, yeah.
Yeah. They also have a nut butter.
Do they? Oh, yeah, they do. That's good.
Dangerously delicious.
Dangerously delicious. Cavaliers or Cavaliers tonight?
Jason!
Good answer. So the Cavs play who do they play? The Celtics? I've only been watching the NBA playoffs on the 10-minute YouTube highlights, which I love. So it's the Sixers are out, you know, right?
No, I didn't. Does
Yeah.
LeBron still play for the Cavs?
Yeah.
LeBron's just such a showboaty person. I
No,
don't.
he's not.
Are you joking?
He's not showboaty at all.
When he gets fouled or like touched, he just like screams as if he's like highly offended. It's like, bro, you're playing a full-on contact sport. Control your emotions while you're on the court. Do you agree, Jason? Thank you. I know you agree.
My phone's dying.
Yeah. How often do you check your ketone level? When we were doing the cut, we were checking it at least twice a week. But not that often. Like
I'd like to do it once a week. I feel like that keeps me.
I do it once in a while to just check in and make sure I'm seeing, you know, like something. But I really go based on how I feel. Jason said this year, then he's out. He's out? He's done?
LBJ is the king. I don't know what it is, but while I was like playing basketball and really into it, I really loved the guys who were like flashy. Like Jason Williams and Allen Iverson are my 2 favorite players of all time. But as I've aged, like I really appreciate Kobe Bryant now because he's not the most skilled guy, but he just worked the hardest.
But isn't he like super angry and like arrogant
Yes.
and just
he's
bitter?
very unfriendly. His sole mission in life is to be the greatest player of all time, and that's
Which
what he
is
tried
fine,
to do.
but like I guess when that's your mission,
He
you
doesn't
gotta
care about your feelings.
you gotta bring people down
Yeah.
to get above. What else?
What's your thoughts on intermittent fasting with keto? It helped me plateau breakthrough. I think it's good to try. A lot of people
Yeah.
seem to like it. I think if you have insulin resistance, then there's a lot of data showing that it's really beneficial. If you're just doing it for weight loss, though, if you're controlling for calories and you're doing intermittent fasting versus not doing intermittent fasting, the results should be the same. But yeah, if it's helping you break through your plateau, that could also mean if you're just condensing your eating window, you're eating less food.
Yo, Brev Mike, have a good Mother's Day brunch.
Is Bob Molly a good rap name? It's not bad.
That's fun. I think of Bob Marley. That's a good association.
Did you like Iverson on the Pistons? Not really.
Can we get weekly Q&As?
We do daily Q&As on Instagram, 9 a.m.
But we do Sunday cook-alongs every Sunday, so that's a weekly thing. But we will be traveling a bit coming up, and we were for a while, so we haven't been able to.
If you want to do keto on Herbalife, I want to look into this Herbalife thing. I know it's a multi-level marketing thing, but I've never actually looked into the products. Be careful if you do 2 shakes a day because then you're over your carbs for the day.
Just throw out Herbalife and just eat food, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I wonder what is in Herbalife.
Granola, I think you mean granola, is smelling so good. So is ours.
Is there any Facebook questions?
Can't wait for my cookbook to come in. I love you guys as a resource. Love all the Asian inspired recipes. You get a good bit of those in the cookbook. I add additional olive oil or avocado oil to salads. I eat avocados and fat bombs and add butter to veggies. What are other examples of adding fat? I use like dressings. You can do mayo and like egg salad, chicken salad. What other fat options? Multiple bulletproof coffees. You could even do bulletproof teas. You can do bulletproof bone broth or bulletproof chicken broth, which is what I used to do when I struggled to get my fat in. Those are all good options.
Yeah, this Herbalife stuff is crazy, guys. It's not food. It's soy protein, and the second ingredient is fructose, and it's a bunch of crazy flavorings.
Don't get it.
I'm sure they have other products too. They have like a whole product line.
I'm sure they're doing really well.
They're killing it. Yeah. Ronald, what's his name? Cristiano Ronaldo's on their homepage.
Shut the fudge up.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how did we get him?
Pay him a lot of money.
I don't understand. Yeah, like I can't believe people like him support something like that. I guess he doesn't care though, right?
Dollar bills. But I think it's the last of a dying breed. Like, there's not going to be Herbalifes in 30 years when people actually understand.
Or there might
things
be,
better.
because
There
we'll be
might- I
floating
guess-
around on tubes,
Yeah.
not even moving. I think of Wally.
Favorite salad dressing? Did you say that already?
Primal Kitchen Green Goddess is my favorite.
I like just olive oil and apple cider vinegar and salt and pepper.
I like avocado oil better than olive oil, but heavy on the salt and pepper, and that just is delicious. We also make this great one. We should do that for a recipe.
Oh, we need to do more, recipes
This
like
cilantro pumpkin seed dressing Matt made is phenomenal. We're gonna do that for a
that. We
recipe.
need to do some fatty dressings because that seems to be a common problem, adding fats to meals.
Yeah.
Herbalife, 4.4 billion sales per year.
Dag.
When do we switch to phase 2 on Deeper State Keto? Oh yeah, guys, if you don't know, Deeper State Keto is closing registration
27th.
27th, so get in on that if you want. DeeperStateKeto.com. When you should switch to phase 2 is when you start noticing problems in phase 1, such as like scale weight not moving, different mentally, you're not feeling as good mentally as you were with the higher fat ratio.
Bloating, fatigue, but maybe constipation. But 1 or 2 days of that, I would, if it's just a weight stall, I'd give it more than like 3 days.
Do you guys have a video discussing your thoughts on artificial sweeteners? Yeah, if you search Keto Connect sweeteners, it'll be the first result. My wife and I love your food. I've lost 20 kilograms.
Oh, congratulations, and thank you for the donation.
That must be like 100 pounds. I'm kidding. It's like 44.
Yes.
I did Herbalife in the 80s. It almost killed me. Don't recommend it at all. Are you two thinking about having your own product?
Maybe.
Spoiler alert, we're working on something over
Maybe?
here. It's really hard though. I thought the easy part would be creating it, and that's actually the hard part.
Can you pin that website? No. Because then that's just supporting it.
Just out of curiosity, in your curried recipes, you only use curry powder. Why don't you use other spices like garam masala? We try to make our recipes really easy, so curry powder is really available here in the U.S. and people can just go to the grocery store and get it.
But we use turmeric, not everyone has it. But in the saag paneer recipe in the cookbook, I use garam masala. I don't use curry powder.
Garam masala is, you can't find it at the grocery store generally. You have to go to a specialty store or an Indian grocery store.
Yeah, so in the saag paneer recipe, it looks delicious, and it is. I use garam masala, turmeric, chili powder, just like Indian spices, and then I use ghee too. I make it super Indian for you guys.
Oh, the website is deeperstateketo.com.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the Herbalife. I was like, we're not going to P1 to pin it.
After purchasing DSK, Deeper State Keto, do we keep it for life? Yeah, you do.
Have you tried Quest Keto Bar?
Just Quest bars?
Oh.
Yeah, we've tried those.
Unless they came out with a Quest Keto Bar.
We've tried them. We don't really eat them much anymore.
Really high in fiber. And then the cookies are just disgusting.
Target sells garam masala? Whoa.
Oh. So maybe we'll do more garam masala then. We just try to keep it simple because we don't want you to have certain ingredients, like if you can help it. Because you might not use it all that much. Okay, the granola's about to come out. Let's see what it's doing.
I think it's done. It's done. Yeah.
Okay, let's mix it around, right? Or
No, okay, so the final time you take it out, when it's set like this, let it cool like that. So that then you can break it up after it's cool, and it'll kind of like stay together, and then it'll be more of bigger chunks of granola.
Will we even have time to do that?
It's getting kind of late, yeah. So we can try it as it is.
We can put some in a bowl or something in the fridge so it cools.
So it cools quick. Can we put the whole thing in the freezer?
It won't fit in the freezer.
Okay.
Let me see.
We'll come up with something. But yeah, if you're making it at home, let it cool. Don't stir it around the last time because when it cools, it'll form together, and then you can break it and get good like big granola clusters.
Do you think anything will like crack or break?
No,
It's like really hot. Go
it'll
ahead.
be good. Let's see here.
You don't have to put yours in the freezer, but give it like what, like 30 minutes?
Yeah. Do you recommend getting ketone strips or the ketone electric monitor? I don't recommend ketone strips under any circumstance, really. The ketone monitor is good if you... I'd say it's good to get. It's just a little pricey. It's like probably $100 investment, but it's nice to have.
It's cool to have that data about your body.
Yeah.
I'm 72 and had to do carnivore to kickstart my losing again. It worked. You think I'll always need to do this? No, I don't think so. I think you can I would personally slowly start incorporating like certain veggies that you like. I would keep them like
Cooked. Cooked for sure.
Start cooked and like stay away from cauliflower at first because that'll definitely cause bloating. So like spinach, kale, collards, those kinds of things.
Yeah. I think that's the best way to go.
And then see how your body reacts, and you can just keep adding more until you feel comfortable.
How's the house hunting coming? Actually, guys, big news. We got a house. We haven't like officially gotten it yet, but
We made an offer, it was accepted, and now we're in the process of like the home inspection and all that nonsense.
podcast with Thomas DeLauerson. We've reached out to him a few times. He seems to be busy.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's really busy with his YouTube channel. What's some things you guys do to lower stress? That's a good one. We need to do more things, I think.
We'll do date night.
Yeah,
so
we go to the movies.
We'll go see a movie. It's a nice escape. Matt started meditating again.
Yeah, the biggest thing for me, which have not mastered at all, is like, and maybe it's more a problem for me because I work at home, but like having a cutoff and actually like having some kind of routine for the day, the work day is done. Now I'm in chill mode because that can just kind of drag on to the night, and then you're thinking about it in bed and you have trouble falling asleep, and it just really like adds up.
I do for me morning cardio, just like even a simple 15 minutes, just clear my head. I'll watch a show at like 8 o'clock in the morning. So I've gotten a little work in, gotten a coffee in, but like having just a quick break really distresses me. So just find something that you enjoy doing. You can break away for 15 minutes. Go for a walk outside.
The macros on the granola, it's 18 grams of fat, 5 grams of protein. It's 5.5 carbs, minus 3 sugar alcohol. So it's like 2.5 carbs, 2.5 net carbs. Yeah, for a quarter cup serving.
Small serving, but delicious.
If you get Insight Timer, that's what I've been using. Please befriend me. I don't know how to befriend people, but I'll try and figure it out. Is there a keto cookie recipe? Yeah, we have a really good one. It's chewy chocolate chip cookies. You can search it on YouTube or I think on Google and you'll find ours.
And then we have a couple cookies in the cookbook. New ones.
I really admire the relationship you guys share. It's what keeps me going out here alone. I know support is so important, but seeing your videos is such an inspiration to keep going. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. That means a lot. And it is hard to, do everything together with your partner or like find someone who supports you through and through.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you have us and we love the support from you, but you'll find your person.
We don't have it all figured out either, guys. We're always like being nice to each other on the camera, obviously, and our videos are edited, but there's
Sometimes
obviously...
they're not. We have a lot of...
Yeah.
Matt will eventually put together a reel of us just like fighting.
We fight a lot too.
Yeah. Like
I wouldn't
a lot.
say a lot, but we have
I guess
fights.
healthily.
It's not all perfect.
Fighting is healthy though. So don't ever doubt your relationship because of a fight. Unless it's like cheating,
Yeah, again, guys, to enter the contest, it's hashtag Keto Made Easy Granola on Instagram.
Is granola in the cookbook? Yes, this is in the cookbook.
Dropping $20
Brev
out
Mike.
here. Brev Mike
I
is
told
just
you
made
at
of
Mother's
money.
Day brunch. You literally just said that. You're not paying attention to your mom.
Lately, I've been seeing a difference between carbs listed on products and the breakdown between sugar and fiber.
I see.
What's missing from the breakdown? Carbs equal 25, fiber equals 6, and sugar equals 1. Where are the missing carbs? So there's other forms of carbs other than sugar and fiber. There's starch, and I think there's like, I don't even know what else there is. Like what can equal up to total carbs? I know for sure starches, like if you look at a potato nutrition, it's really low in sugar, but it's high in total carbs. So let me just look here.
Starch. Someone just said starch. Yep. Keto Made Easy Granola. Yes, that is the hashtag if you're making something.
I think it might just be starches, unless someone else knows of something else.
So a lot of people, the similar questions a lot of people ask, like when the fiber and the sugar alcohols equal more than the carbs.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So is that the case for the granola?
Oh, yeah. The way that we're doing it in the cookbook is a little different than is typical, but this is what the cookbook people wanted to do.
Yeah.
So, sugar alcohols are a completely separate column, and then there's total carbs and fiber, right?
Yeah.
So,
Fiber plus sugar alcohols would be over the carb limit.
yeah.
So what is like the explanation for that? I guess I never understand how to explain that.
So you take the carbs, you should subtract the fiber to get net carbs, but the sugar alcohols is just like its own thing in our cookbook.
But like and it's in your body, right? It's like undigested, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't be like, it
It's
wouldn't.
probably honestly not the best way to do it, but that's what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
We don't do that like that on our website. We include the sugar alcohols and the total carbs, I think. I'm not sure how we do it. Maybe we do it the same way. Hi, I've been following you guys for a while. I just started trying keto and I'm learning a lot from you guys. Thanks. Okay, you want to take it out? Give it a try?
Yeah.
Are beans okay since they are high in fiber? No. The only type of beans that are really feasible for keto is black soybeans, but beans are high in fiber, but they're also high in total or net carbs as well. There's not enough fiber. Is it possible to have a gummy keto recipe? Yeah, it is. I've tried a few. I've just never got the flavoring good enough.
Okay. It's hot in our freezer now. How do we want to do it? Just.
Is it cold?
No.
We can just try it.
Yeah.
Let it fully cool before you break it, but we're gonna break the rules. John H. In your house, what is more likely to be in the fun room? Golden tea machine, ping pong table, or pool table? Golden tea is
What's
like a
a
golf.
golf-
It's a golf machine, I think. What's more likely to you?
Pool table.
Oh, I would say ping pong table.
You don't play ping pong. I play ping pong.
I play ping pong.
He's not
I
good.
used to always play
He
ping
always
pong.
thinks he's good at things, and then I see him play dodgeball, and he doesn't have an arm.
I never said I had an arm. An
Okay.
arm is my weakness.
We just poured some out into a bowl, and it's still like wet. You want yours to harden.
Let it harden. James.
It's hot.
Down 8 pounds on DSK, moving to phase 2 tomorrow. Amazing. We're getting, yeah, so many people are sharing their progress on hashtag Deeper State Keto on Instagram. It's really awesome to follow, guys. How is it?
Really good. Wow, that's too good.
Too good, right?
I don't know what we're gonna do with all this. Love from Zurich.
So good.
Tell us if you're eating yours.
Oh my goodness. That is good stuff.
Mary, when will DSK be open for registration?
So it's still open until the 27th, and you get lifetime access. So you can just get it now, but we're gonna take it down for like 4 to 6 weeks. While the first wave of people are finishing up, we can like gather the results, get the feedback, make it better, open it again, and it'll be a little improved, hopefully. And yeah, so I think so. The 27th is gonna close, and it'll be open probably around. We haven't decided an exact
A
date
month
yet.
at least.
Around the 4th of July time frame. DSK is deeperstateketo.com. It's the cutting program and community we have put together with Keto Savage, Robert Sykes.
I just measured myself from last week on DSK, and I had to remeasure because I didn't believe the loss.
Whoa! And that's Abby.
Abby! Hey, Abby!
Abby, I was scrolling through Pinterest the other day, and your food photography and stuff is getting good. Keep it up.
A lot of people ask about the magic pill. We haven't seen it yet.
I was gonna start it this morning on the treadmill, but I actually started Take Your Pills instead.
Accidentally?
No, because I thought we would maybe watch Magic Pill together.
Yeah, that's why we've been holding off.
Granola is super good. Yes, Kate Harmon likes it. I think we gotta call it soon, guys.
Yeah.
My computer's about to die here, and it's been an hour and 12
And I keep
minutes.
eating this.
We're gonna keep doing this. We have some travels coming up, so it's not gonna be every Sunday, but if you guys don't know, we post the recipe we're gonna do hopefully a few days before. We just posted it yesterday though, this time, on Instagram, and I try posting it in YouTube on just like a text post. If you scroll through YouTube, you should be able to find it. It just tells you what we're gonna make. So I think if you get notifications from us, you'll get notified of what the recipe is gonna be. And to do that, you have to click the bell on our channel.
All right, guys, we love you. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to tag us, hashtag Keto Made Easy Cookalong.
We're gonna pick the winner.
Granola.
When are we gonna pick the winner? Tonight at like
7.
7 or 8 Eastern? Keto Made Easy. Look at Mega's makeup.
It's horrendous. I will always regret that cookbook cover.
The next one, you should go no makeup.
Yeah. Thanks, Kendrick.
Oh, a couple of ketos said, I was gonna say that too. Couple of ketos said, thanks, so yummy. Awesome, guys.
Yay!
Hope to hear some feedback on the recipe, and we'll pick a winner later on today. All right.
Bye!